是你发的，谢谢。Welcome to my live streaming.
没声音。
你这手机放个声音。Okay, in this 1 minute we will start. 有吗？还没有吗？没有声音。你听。
我用电脑听。
你这样听。Okay, let's start our live video. Welcome Ben. Welcome Winnie. Thank you for joining my live streaming. Thank you for your coming. Okay, today and we would like to give you some introduction. 有吗？Thank you, Winnie. Can you hear my voice? Can you share if you can hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, can you type a message yes so I will know? Welcome Tammy. Welcome. Kristen. Okay. Thank you, Winnie. So that you can hear my voice. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, I got it. Okay, in this live video, and I will mainly give you some introduction about our MGO board. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, so if you have I have shared our live streaming link to lots of customers. Some customers are maybe never know MGO board before. Some customers already used MGO board. Can you share that if you have already used the MGO board before, or this is the first time you know? Because I will, according to your feedback, I will decide and what kind of information I will share. So if this is the first time you use MGO board, you can just type first. Okay, first 1. You can just type 1, so I will know. If you already used, can you type used already? So I will know and what kind of information I share. Okay. If there are lots of customers first time no MGO board, maybe it is better for me to give more introduction for MGO board. Okay, so you can if this is the first time, you can just type 1, and if you already used, you can send me a message already used. Okay. Yes, I prepared some different MGO board. Here, later I will share to you. Okay, for MGO board. Okay, welcome, Hayak, welcome to my live streaming show. Okay, our live streaming show will give you some information. Thank you for feedback. And for MGO board, actually the full name of the MGO board is magnesium oxide board. And you also see my topic for this live streaming is why the MGO board is become the most popular construction materials. So actually this live in this video, and I will give you more introduction for the MTO board so that you can know and what's the competitiveness, what's the advantages for MTO board compared with other materials. Welcome Jeff. And if you need the catalog, and I can send the catalog directly. And you can also leave your contact information to me, okay? Because we have lots of information. Today I prepared lots of documents. These documents about the production process. Each production process, for MTO board. One of our customers, they do the a factory audit for the CE certificate. So we have to prepare lots of documents for each production process. So these documents are very important. So if you need some information, if maybe some of the information is useful to you, you can just leave message to me, and after the video, and I will share these documents to you. Thank you, Winnie. Okay. So for the MTO board just now, and I shared to you that the biggest advantage for the MTO board is it is A1 fireproof. It is the A1 fireproof. So of course, there are also some other advantages for MTO board, but A1 fireproof is the biggest. For the construction materials, actually, it is popular, like the gypsum board. We always hear, everyone is very familiar, right? Gypsum board and fiber cement board, or calcium silicate board, like plywood. All this can be seen the very traditional. Oh, welcome, Mir. Hi, Mir. Very nice to see you here. Thank you for coming to my live streaming video. Thank you, Mir. Welcome, Mir. So for the MTO board, compared to those traditional materials, because it's A1 fireproof, and also it is water resistant, and it's termite proof, each advantage can be a very good selling point for customers when they compared with those the traditional materials. For example, let me give you an example for the A1 fireproof. Okay, for the A1 fireproof, actually, in China, welcome, Gordon. Wow, it's great to see you here, Gordon. Long time no see. It's great to see you here. Okay, so for the MTO board A1 fireproof, actually, we still remember that many years ago in London, there's a big fire. It caused many people lose their life. It is really a disaster. And after that, I can feel that lots of countries, they are promote this A1 fireproof products. In China, and also in some other countries like Singapore or Malaysia, these companies, they are trying to use, it in public areas. In public, okay, I will share our catalog later. Okay, you can leave me your contact information. I can share more information later. In lots of countries, in public areas like in the schools, in the hospital, in the kindergarten, and in the very big supermarket, in these areas, public areas, construction materials has to be used the fireproof materials. Have to be. This is already the regulation. Already it is the government regulation. Yeah, for the construction materials. So this is one of the reasons why MTO board is already known by more and more people. A1 fireproof. And in the Southeast Asia, in the Southeast Asia market, like Vietnam and Malaysia, Thailand, these countries are very popular for export the fireproof doors to the USA or to Australia, to Europe. right? And maybe you know some information. They are very good at for produce the fireproof doors. For the fireproof doors, actually, maybe you are very familiar. And so when they produce the fireproof doors, they import the MGO board from China. Yeah, they import the MGO board from China and then to produce the MGO boards. Welcome, Adil. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my live streaming video. And you can leave me your contact information. Okay, I can help share some production process documents to you if you need. So for these fireproof doors, let me give you more information. And according to the information we got, like besides the Southeast Asia, like UAE is also in some Middle East countries, there's also a very big market share for the fireproof door. Yes, fireproof door has to use the MGO board, and the MGO board is popular like 3 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 3, 6, and also the 10. Yeah, these are very popular thickness for the fireproof door. Since the fireproof door, they have many layers, but for the MGO board, usually it is put on the surface. This is a gray color. Welcome, Brian. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my live stream video. So for the 3 millimeter MGO board and 6, 3, they are popular. For example, like this. This is a gray color, but a white color MGO board. This kind of MGO board, when they used as the internal walls or the fireproof doors, the most popular thickness is the most popular application. One of the popular application is for the fireproof door, and also some furniture cabinet. Yes, they used, and after this Southeast Asia customers produce the fireproof doors furnitures, and they will export to some other market. Yes, so when MGO board used as fireproof doors, it is used on the surface. In the inner side, maybe they have other materials, maybe wood or maybe the perlite MGO, a kind of perlite MGO. Density is very low, and on the surface, maybe they will put one piece of this. Can be 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, or 6 millimeter. Yeah, these are popular. Welcome, Ignoree. Welcome. And the reason why they put this at the surface, because it is A1 fireproof. If there's a fire disaster, MGO board is fireproof, so it can give people more time. Okay, maybe when some disasters happen. So actually, MGO board for A1 fireproof, I give you some introduction why it is popular. Why the A1 fireproof, it is the biggest advantage. And for fireproof, some customers maybe they do not know too much information for the standard. For the fireproof, it is has the A1, A2, and B1, B2 like this. So actually, for the MGO board, some customers said that I need A1, not A2 or B1 like this. Actually, for MGO board, the raw materials, MGO powder. The main raw materials is MGO powder and MGO sulfate. Yeah, sulfate is a liquid, MGO powder, and MGO powder and MGO sulfate will mix together, and also some other raw materials. Yes, so MGO powder, it is fireproof. Yes, MGO powder is from the mine, and then it will be calcined and into the powder. MGO powder can be used many functions. Lots functions. Actually, for produce the MGO board is only one of the very small application. For the MGO powder in China, mainly in the northeast, of China, there's a very big MGO mine. Yeah, MgO mine and MgO powder from there. In the overseas market, there are some countries have the MgO powder, like Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Canada, Greece, Turkey, Iran, and yeah, in these countries, also Slovakia. Yeah, they also have some MgO powder that can be used for produce the MgO board. Yes, so this is the MgO powder. Welcome, Iki, and you can. I know that if you need the catalog, I can send later. Okay, but if you can leave, you can send message to me, and I can send the information to you later. Okay, I got all the information already, but I can send later. Okay, because now I mainly will give you more introduction. Okay, this is the A1 fireproof, and and besides the A1 fireproof, sometimes people like to know that if MgO board is waterproof. Um, Actually, MgO board is not totally like the plastic. It is waterproof. Waterproof means that maybe when you drop some water on the surface, and you can directly drop it down like this. But for MgO board, we usually call it water resistant. Water resistant means that when you drop the water on the surface, and maybe there will be little. Oh, welcome, Jonathan. Welcome. Yeah. When you drop the water in onto the surface, maybe there will be some water will be sinking in, but majority can drop out. So it means that MgO board is not totally waterproof, but it is can be said water resistant. Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay, later I will send you the information. Okay, Ben. So this is the water resistant. So and after the A1 fireproof and water resistant, and also one of the advantage, it is application, easy application. You can see this is I show you MgO board can be different color. This is a white color. This is a white color. Okay, this is a gray color. White color, gray color, and also we have the green color. Yes, green. Yes, gray, and also we have white. Yeah, white and green is more popular. White and green is more popular. So you can see this board. This is a gray color MgO board, and you can see this is very thick. Actually, why it is very thick? Because it's mainly used as the floor. If used as a floor, the bending it has a high requirement for the bending strength. So the thickness usually is 80 millimeter, 90 millimeter. This kind of floorboard is popular in USA, in Australia, in European. It's very popular, this kind. So why customers would like to produce this kind of gray light? This gray can be deep gray, or can be light gray. It is decided by when we produce the different color. What we use is ferric oxide. Okay, we do not use we use ferric oxide because ferric oxide is more stable when it mix with other raw materials. Yeah, some customers use the fly ash. Some customers use thank you for Hugo. Some customers, some suppliers, they use fly ash. Yeah, use fly ash. So maybe you meet some if you imported the MgO board from China, have you meet some problems like maybe on the surface of MgO board it is gray color, it is not balanced. It means some part the gray, but some part not. I mean the whole surface is not balanced. The color is different. Some part deep, some part light. That is just because they maybe use the fly ash. Yes, they maybe use the fly ash, not the ferric oxide. Fly ash is, it is the wasted materials. Wasted materials from the industry, so it is very cheap. But when we produce the gray color MTO board, what we use is the ferric oxide, and there's a supplier in Shanghai. Welcome Majid, welcome to my live streaming video. And we buy the ferric oxide from Shanghai, and so it need to it has different color. This is green, and also this is green. Okay, so when you see this gray color MGO board, do you think that this is a MGO board? Maybe if you know it, and then you will know that why customers prefer to use the gray color MGO board. Maybe when you can see this is the back side. Okay, gray MGO board has to be the premium sanding MGO board, because if the MGO board used as floor, it has a very high requirement on the bending strength. So we have to use this kind of a sanding. You can see back side is also very, very smooth. This is surface, no any holes. Yes, the main reason why customer prefer to use the gray color, because gray color MTU board looks like the fiber cement board. Yes, exactly. When we talked about fiber cement board, maybe you can think of James Hardy, right? James Hardy, they are a very big one for producing the fiber cement board. So customers use this gray color MTO board to compete with the fiber cement board. Welcome, Salim. Welcome to my live streaming video. Yeah, we are talking about what is difference between the fiber cement board and MGO board. So, dear customers, if you are still in my live streaming video, can you share that have you used this kind of MGO board, gray color MGO board? If you used, and maybe you can type me a yes. And if you never use the gray color MGO board as floor, maybe you can just type a no. Yeah, you can just type me a yes or no, and so that I can be clear and for what kind of information I share to you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for Winnie. Thank you for Mir. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, I got it. Maybe you need more information about the difference between the fiber cement board and the MGO floorboard. Okay, I got it. For the fiber cement board, one of the character is it is very hard. For fiber cement board, it is very hard. So if you use the MGO board before, and you will know it, right? So when workers try to use MGO board during their installation, it is very hard for them to cut, because it is very hard. And also it is hard to screw. Yeah, use the screw, because maybe sometimes they need to drill a hose first and then put the screw. Right? So, but for MGO board, actually, some customers, they also give their feedback that when they imported this gray color MGO board to their country, welcome El Shamri, welcome to my live streaming video. When they import this gray color MGO board to their customers, and no one know that this is MGO board. They thought this is a kind of a special fiber cement board. Yes, they do not know that it is exactly the MGO board. To be honest, although the MGO board is become more and more popular, but it is still not as well known as the fiber cement board. Because the MGO board may be just 30 to 40 years, but for the fiber cement board, many years already. Welcome, Jill. Welcome to my live streaming video. Okay, now we are talking about the difference between the fiber cement board and the MDO board. This sample I show now, this is a gray color MDO board. This is not fiber cement board. Okay, this is a 90 millimeter. Okay, okay, Mia. Yes, fiber cement more expensive or MDO in China. Actually, according to our customers' feedback, that MDO board is cost effective than the James Hardy. Then James Hardy's fiber cement board. Yes, and also, so for the detailed price information, I can share to you through a formal quotation. Yes, so when you talk about the floor, you will know that the main competition for MGO floorboard, it is to replace the fiber cement board. Besides the James Hardy, maybe you know the. Besides the James Hardy, maybe you also know the USG. I think, yeah, USG is also a very big company. But maybe because the USG feels I'm not sure if I can share this message. Maybe it is better for me to share this message privately. It is better. Yes, because this is now we are in a live streaming video. Hardy Baker. Okay, Mia, I got it. Hardy Baker in UK. I see. Thank you, Mia. Actually, for Mia's question, I can give you a detailed introduction. Okay, for the floor, for the thick MGO board, for the floor, there are two kinds of application. Okay, the first one is that it will be put on the joist. Okay, on the joist, some joists are the wood. Some joists are steel. Both are okay. Maybe the joint distance is 450. It is more popular. 450 is more popular, and then we need to put the MGO board on it. Okay, if this kind of application, it means that MGO board needs have to be a very high bending strength, because it just put on the joist. It has to have the high bending strength. So actually, for this 90 millimeter, the bending strength, it can be from 18 to 22 MPa. 18 to 22 MPa. Okay, back to Mir. Mir also mentioned that maybe in UK, also in USA, in this market, there's another kind of application. We call it underlayment. Have you heard about it, underlayment application? If you heard, you can type the message yes. Welcome, Galmira. Welcome. For the underlayment, what means underlayment? The difference between the underlayment is that it does not have, for the MGO board, it does not have to need a very high bending strength, because customer uses its backer or its underlayment. It just would like the building water fireproof. Because on the joist, they put the OSB. OSB floor is also very popular. They put the OSB connected with the joist, with wood or with the steel. Yeah, OSB connected with that. And then we just put one layer. 12 millimeter or 15 millimeter. Okay, 12 millimeter or 15 millimeter MGO board on it. The main function is the fireproof, not the strength. No need very high strength. So Mir, and did I answer your question? So you mentioned that for the mold for MGO board, okay, Mir shared a question is for the mold. There are a lot of complaint for the mold. For the mold, actually, MGO board, it is one of the advantage. It is mold resistant, and also it's termite resistant. Maybe for some other boards, especially like the gypsum, you know, if it is miss some water, and you can see that it very smells not good, and there are lots of mold. But for MGO board, it is mold resistant and termite proof. Yeah. First time to hear for MGO. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just now I give you the introduction for the two application for the floor. Okay, for the floor. Actually, these two kinds of application all are very hot, very popular. Yes, in the overseas market. MGO floorboard is also gradually known by more and more people. Gradually known. You can see this is floor. The totally actually we use the 6 layers fiberglass mesh. You know, for the common MGO board like this, maybe 2 layers. 2 layers will be okay. But for the gray color MGO board, floorboard, if you use floor, we have to use 6 layers. 6 layers fiberglass mesh. And also 2 layers. Welcome, Carson. Welcome. 2 layer and also some layers has to be the glue coated MGO board. Glue coated fiberglass mesh. Glue coated, you can see actually here there can be see a little bit glue coated. The glue coated fiberglass mesh. What's the main function? Actually, if you have seen the glue coated mesh, you can feel it is very hard. If for some other mesh, it is very soft. You can fold it very easily. But for the gray color MGO board, what we use is the glue coated mesh. Very hard. You never can fold it. It is very hard. Welcome, Mohammed. Welcome to my live streaming. We are talking about this gray color MGO board. And according to the market information, we got that in Australia and Europe, gray color MGO board is popular. And in USA, white color is popular. This is from the color. Yes, white color is popular. Yes, this is the main information. Yes, for the floor and for the underlayment application. So Mir, is it clear for the questions you asked just now? And I understand you mentioned the MGO board used as the backer. Yes, it is popular. It is popular application. Okay, Mir. So if you have any other question, you can also ask in the live streaming video. I can help you answer. Welcome, Vincero. Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Kelvin. Thank you for coming to my live streaming video. Yes, so just now, and I mainly give some introduction for the MGO floorboard. And for the just now, I shared the size, and for the shared the color, and for the size. For the size and in USA and in Europe, the main size is 4x8. Yes, 4x8. It means that 4x8 inch. Okay, and for the Australia and the popular width is 600. Yes, so different market, different size requirement from the customers. Yes. Yes. Mir mentioned that. Yes, UK is special. Yes, in UK the bank doesn't cover MGO board for no insurance for the MGO board. Yes, but I hear that there are some. Yes, in UK is yes, right. Some of our UK customers also shared that maybe they could not get more insurance from the bank. But I heard that there are a big of maybe 5 or how many companies, I do not remember clearly. There are some companies, they are trying to connect together, and they trying to compete with them, try to win the insurance for the MGO board. I think that in UK, maybe sometimes later, the bank could give the insurance because this product already be approved by lots of countries. So I think maybe it will be, it is very possible. It's very possible in the near future, because we also got some feedback from our customers that they are keep doing lots of effort. They are keep doing lots of effort to try to get the insurance for the MTO board. Welcome, Jules. Welcome, Jules, to come to my live streaming video. Yes, so you can if you also have some questions, you can ask like Mir. Yes, thank you for sharing these questions, Mir, and so that I can help customers to answer. Yeah. Yes, and just now I shared that actually for MGO board, it is you can see we have a very. How about China? Does it? Yes, I think maybe just in UK it has the issue. Just in UK it has the issue. In all other countries it is no problem. Yes, it is no problem. MTU board is a good product. It's already approved by by lots of projects. Yes, by lots of projects and lots of countries. It worked. It helped people, and especially when there's some fire disasters happen. And have you heard about that a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago in Australia? There's a very big flood. I think maybe you already saw that news. Maybe you already saw that news from the TV, and our customers share that after that flood, lots buildings, lots houses are destroyed at inner side because they use gypsum. So gypsum already dissolved in the water. So the government have to be rebuild all these houses, and then they would like to use the MGO board. They would like to use the MGO board to replace all the gypsum. Why? Because the government promote the MGO board. Yes, because there are lots of projects already used there, and the government noticed its advantage. So, and they just they would like to win this big project, rebuild, and the government just mentioned could use the MGO board, and they can win a tender, maybe different construction materials try to win this tender. Even government also promote the MGO board. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, Mir. So if you have any other question, also can ask, and also some other customers. If you have the application issue or the MGO board products information, if you can try to type your questions into the live streaming, and I can help you answer. Welcome, your Danka. Welcome to the live streaming. Okay. Yeah, I noticed the lost customers asked me to send the catalog, or I already got it. If you can, I can help send later. Okay. And also, if you need, you can also leave your contact information to me. Okay, I can help later share more information. And besides just now, and we are mainly talking about the MGO floorboard. Actually, MGO floorboard is occupies a small proportion for the MGO board application. Okay, so if the MGO board occupies just a small proportion, what is the biggest proportion for MGO board use? Yes. Do you know what's the main application for MGO board use? Yeah, if you already used it, maybe you can also type the message into the live streaming. Yes. What's the main application? You know that what MGO board use. Here are some. This is a white color. later I can show you the. Can you see this? Maybe not very clear. And also this kind laminate. Yeah, for this laminate I can share later. Okay, let me give you a more information for the application of MGO board. According to the marketing information we do, and also since many years we already done MGO board for many years. According to the marketing information we do, the biggest application for MGO board is like the 10mm, 12mm MGO board to use as SIP or used in the modular house. I think maybe you heard about the modular house. Do you also do the modular house business? If you also do modular house business, you can also type a message. Yes, we can have more discussion together. Modular house is very, very hot. I think since maybe from 3 years ago. Yes, from 3 years ago, and I can feel that the modular house is suddenly boom, and in New Zealand, Australia, and USA, Canada, yeah, these customers are very, they are very interested to use MGO board in their modular house. Welcome, Karen. Welcome. So, and also customers shared with me some of their thoughts. Why they would like to, and they even want to use MGO board in all their modular house. It means that the walls use MGO board, the floors, the ceilings. It means all the house, it is green. It is green materials. Okay, so now, and you can see why the customers have the thoughts to use the MGO boards to, used in the modular house. Welcome, Martin. Welcome, Martin. So for the MGO board, it is green materials. During our production, MGO board is totally environmental friendly. Why it is totally environmental friendly? After we produce MGO board, there are some wasted water, right? There are some wasted solid raw materials. But all these solid raw materials can be recycled used. For example, after the production each day, and we will use the water gun to clean the mixers so that there's no residue in the mixers. So next time production, it will has no impact on the next batch production. All this water can be used to, this water can be transported through a pipe to a mixer again. And this water can be used to mix the raw materials. So it can be used. For the solid, we have in our factory, we have a very big sedimentation tank. Okay, sedimentation tank. This sedimentation tank can storage some solid, wasted solid. And after some time, and we will pour out these solid materials and use the crush machine to crush into the powder. Yeah, crush into the powder. And when we produce the MGO board, we can put a small proportion this wasted powder, so it can be totally recycle used. And another thing is we said it is green because it is reduced loss carbon dioxide. Yes, actually it is a whole trend, right? It is a trend now. Welcome, Thomas. In lots countries, why the government actually the government attaches great importance on the release of the carbon dioxide. Yes, government attaches a lot for the MGO board. Maybe for the produce the gypsum board, Okay, Mir, let me finish this topic and I will answer your question, okay? Yes, for the release of the carbon dioxide, for the gypsum, for produced gypsum, the carbon dioxide release is around 95%. 95%. But for the MgO production, the carbon dioxide release is around 5%. Big difference. Very, very big difference. You know, sometimes customers even said to me that just because MgO board it is environmental friendly, just because MgO board is environmental friendly, and then they will use MgO board because government promote and they know that it is a good product in the future, very potential product. Maybe the quantity for the MgO board is still not as large as gypsum or fiber cement board, but it is a very potential products in the near future. So if you are doing the construction materials, especially the traditional construction materials, you can try to consider the MgO board. Actually, application is the same, no big difference. No big difference. Okay, welcome Bill to my live streaming video. Okay, now I will answer the mere question is, can we use MgO board for as MgO floor joist? You know, for the joist mainly use wood and steel. There are two kinds. I think maybe your question is, can we put the MgO board on the joist, right? Okay, for the joist, mainly two. One is wood and one is steel. And for the joist distance, it is most popular is 450. 450. Some customers also use the 600, but 600 is not very popular. Yes, the popular is 450. And you can put the MgO board directly on the joist. It is no problem. Yeah, because this floorboard is bending strength is very high. Welcome James. Welcome Bill. Yes, bending strength is very high. Actually, I have put a lot of videos in my YouTube channel. There are lots of men. They are just jump on the floorboard. It is totally no problem. Bending strength is very high for this floorboard. 6 layers fiberglass mesh. Yeah, 6 layers fiberglass mesh. So it can be directly put onto the joist directly. And we also have installation video. Yes, for the floorboard installation video. It showed very clear how to use the MgO board. Yes, how to use MgO board. Especially in the floor, especially as floor. Yeah, if you need a mirror, I can send you the more videos to you. Okay, I can send more videos to you about the MgO floorboard application. MgO floor. Yeah. Okay. Mir asked, MgO board or fiber cement board can achieve better net zero? Yeah, this question is just about the net zero or zero carbon dioxide. Actually, this is already become the banner for each customer's website. You know, you can see actually they did a very good promotion. Yes, because the net zero and also the zero carbon dioxide, totally environmental friendly. Yes, these are these words are very attractive. For MgO board, it is yes. I cannot say it is totally zero carbon dioxide until now, and it is better for us maybe like 5%, just 5%. But for the gypsum, maybe 95%, and also fiber. You know, fiber cement board when produce also use some pulp, right? And also use some pulp. It is still need lots of cheese. And the last country is not allowed to cut cheese. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Winnie's answer. Yes, of course, MgO. Yeah, MgO is net zero. Yes, net zero and the there's a word. It is called decarbonization. Yeah, decarbonization. Yeah, welcome, Afrim. Welcome to our video. Decarbonization. Yes, our customers said that actually decarbonization is a trend. Okay, the whole world trend. No country can escape. Yeah, it will be the trend for the whole country. Yes, so the decarbonization and MTO board can meet this decarbonization. Okay, Brian, and you would like the catalog, okay? Okay, I can share. Okay, Gordon also asked the question, what is the weight of your different boards and the fibers meant by thickness? Okay, for the fiber cement board, okay, customers, okay, I got a new question. Thank you for Gordon share the new question so that we can have more discussion, okay, in our streaming, and other customers you can also know the answer. Okay, the question is, what is the weight of your different boards and fiber ratings by the thickness? Oh, what is the weight of your different fiber ratings by? First, for the weight of the MTO board, it is decided by the density, right? It is decided by the density. For MTO board, there are two kinds. Okay, one is we call it standard MTO board. Standard, we also call it non-woven. How can you help you to remember the non-woven? You can see the back side. It has non-woven because this is non-woven fabric, so you can see this non-woven fabric clearly. And as for this standard MTO board, it has two layers raw materials. It means during the production, it has two layers. The first layer is a slurry material. Okay, the second layer is middle layer materials. Only have two layers materials. Another MTO board is premium sanding MTO board. Sanding. You can see premium sanding means backside is different. You can see this is after sanding machine. It already sanded by sanding machine. For this one, it is not sanded, so you can see non-woven. For this one, already sanded, so very smooth. For this sanding MTO board, it has 3 layers raw materials. Yeah, during the production, it has 3 layers fiberglass raw materials. The slurry material will make this smooth, very surface. Okay. Another layer, second layer is the middle layer. Middle layer occupies the biggest proportion in the MTO board. The final layer is the sanding materials. So we call it SIP. We call it sand. Actually, the structure is like a sandwich because it has 3 layers. So maybe it is better for you to remember it. So Gordon's question is, what is your weight difference for this standard MTO board? Okay, our density is usually from 950 to 1000. Yeah, 950 to 1000 for the standard one. Okay, and for the sanding MTO board, the density is usually high. Yeah, for example, for this floorboard, the density what we do for customer is 1200 to 1250. Yeah, 1200 to 1250. Very thick. This board is very heavy. So it means that the weight difference for the different kinds of MTO board is decided by the density. And also, we can, according to your application, okay, to help you to do a customized design. Although maybe that this board density is usually from 950 to 1000, but if customers sometimes need a higher density, we can also help to do it. Yeah, we can also help to do it. Okay, so Gordon, and for the density, for the weight of the density, because for the weight it is mainly related with the density. For the density, it is mainly related with the formula. Yeah, formulation. Mainly related with formulation. Because sometimes in the USA market, especially in the USA or Canada, it has a very high requirement on the fireproof, right? So customers done the fire test like AST 136 or some other test, fire test. So when customers has a very high requirement on the fireproof, one of the thing we need to do is to increase the density of the board. Increase the density of the board. Increase the density of the board could do a lot help on increase the fire rating. So just now you also asked the different boards what's the fire rating difference. So fire rating actually it is decided by mainly okay, I can say mainly two factors. Okay, first one, and of course the thickness is everyone know it, right? And the first one is density. The first one is density. Yes, yeah. Thank you for following my live streaming. Yes, you can also leave message. Okay, yeah. Later I can send. Yes, okay, I can send catalog. So for the density, you can see, if we increase the density, it means that the structure of the board is very intense. Very intense. Actually, you can see very clearly. If the density is very high, the inner structure is very intense, very strong. So if the inner structure is very strong and when there's a fire, it can fireproof. The fire rating is much better. If the density is low, it means the inner structure of the MGO board is very loose. If it is loose, it is easy for fire to come into. So maybe the fire rating is not good. So when customers has very high requirement on the fire rating, okay, during our formulation, we have to, yes, increase the density. When we increase the density, at current time, we did not the density did not exceed more than maybe 1,300. Yeah. Also, okay. Thank you for your question, Brian. And just a minute, okay. After I answer the questions from Gordon, and I will help you answer. So the fire rating, just now I shared to you that one of the factor is density. I think it is clear, okay. The second is the sawdust or bamboo content. For MgO board, the raw materials besides the MgO powder and the MgO sulfate, and there are also some filling materials, right? So what's the filling materials? Like sawdust, perlite, also can use rice husk, these filling materials. For the sawdust and bamboo, it is same. You can use sawdust or you can use bamboo fiber. For now, and when we produce this kind of floorboard, we mainly use bamboo fiber. So what's the difference between the bamboo fiber and the sawdust? Because bamboo absorb less water. Okay, bamboo absorb less water than sawdust. Yes, bamboo absorb less water than sawdust. For the sawdust, if it meets water, it absorb water directly, right? But for the bamboo, it absorb less water, and also the bamboo, it is more flexible. Yeah, so it can increase the flexibility and the bending strength of the MgO board. So the fire rating is related with the content of the bamboo and sawdust. So when the customers has a very high requirement on the fire rating, and we can help them reduce the content of a bamboo or the content of the sawdust. Okay, so Gordon, hope it is clear. Welcome Sam to my live streaming video. So Gordon's question is, what is the difference for the different thickness of the weight and also the fire rating? Okay, so this is our answer. Yes, different thickness is mainly decided by the density. Okay, and the fire rating is mainly related with the density. One of the density, and another is the content of the bamboo or sawdust. Okay, one of the question is some customers may be asked if the sawdust or bamboo could not help on the fire rating, why maybe we do not use it? We just use MDO powder or MDO sulfate. Actually, the answer is no. The answer is no. Yeah, because these filling materials, it can, if we only use MDO powder or MDO sulfate, the MDO board will very fragile, very easy to break. Okay, easy to break, very fragile. But if adding these filling materials, it will be more flexible, Okay. Okay, Gordon, thank you for Gordon's question. I give you a very detailed introduction on this. Actually, for the welcome Claudio, welcome. Very nice to see you here, Claudio. Actually, for the bamboo, our factory is the first factory to try to use bamboo. Maybe now it is not a very new news for use bamboo, but actually our factory was the first factory developed use bamboo to replace the sawdust. Because for the bamboo, it has some big fibers and also have very fine small particle size, different kinds. Yes, so we will put into the according to what thickness of MDO board use, and then we decide to put the fiberglass, put what kind of a bamboo. So it means that bamboo also has big one, small one, and very fine one. It is according to what kind of a board we produce, and then we decided what kind of bamboo we use or what kind of sawdust we use. Thank you, Claudio. Thank you, Claudio. Very nice to see you here. Okay. I will help answer your question later, okay? Because there are some another two questions. So, Gordon, it is clear for the question I answered, and for the just now your question, it is clear. If it is clear, you can also type me a message. It is clear. If you need more information, you can also share to me. Okay. 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 Just a minute, one by one. Okay, I will answer the Brian's question is, do you have data on the screw pull out strength for each of the density board? Very good question. Very good question. I think customers cared a lot about the screw force. Okay, thank you for golden feedback. It is clear. Okay, it is clear. It's good. It's good to know my explanation is clear. Okay, so now I will answer the Brian question. Do you have the data on the screw pull out strength? Yes. I think maybe Brian used the MDO board before, right? And maybe you because some customers they meet some issues, especially when doing the screw. Maybe doing screw in the middle, it is no problem. But when doing the screws at the edge, close to the edge, it's easy to break. Maybe some customers also meet this kind of problems before. So for our MDO board, yes, we can. It is totally no problem for doing screw. Doing screw test for each batch of the MDO board. We will have the QC control in our factory. And we will do the bending strength test, screw pull out test. Yeah, do this kind of test. If you meet some problems for the edge broken when doing screw, it is mainly related with the formula for MDO board. It means that their board formula inner structure is not intense, not strong. So when you put the screw in, it will become broke. So solving the issue for the screw, that is to adjust the formulation to make the boards more, the inside of the board, the materials is more close. Yeah, more close and more intense. So if the board, is very strong and very intense, and then it is totally no problem. Okay, it is totally no problem for doing the screw. Yeah, lots of customers meet these questions because I also got some questions, same questions from customer. Yeah. Okay, Brian. And Brian, maybe you can leave a message to me, and I can help share you our screw videos, doing the screw videos on the MGO board, and you can see it, and you can be more clear. Okay, just a minute. I will help answer another question. Is from, I think, okay, Brian's question I already answered. Okay. Can you provide the actual force numbers that we can use for calculation? Actually, force numbers. Force number, you mean the? Okay, yeah, just a minute. So Brian asked, yeah, force numbers. I sorry, I did not exactly get the force numbers. You mean the screw force numbers? Yeah, we have a machine in our lab, and after we put the screws in the MGO board, and then the machine machine in the lab, they will try to pull out the screw out, and then there will be a data what is this force. So Brian, can you share if you mean this force? If you mean this force, you can type me a message, and I can help share. Yes, I can help share later. How much force? Yes. Oh, I see. I think yes, the data from the machine. Yes, we have that data. Force from the machine. I got it. Yes, it means that I will give you an introduction for the other customers for Brian's question for the force. It means that we can put a screw, okay, in the MGO board, and then in our lab there is a machine. It will pull the screws out. Okay, it will pull through screws out, and then we will see what is the force of that. Okay, Brian, I got your questions, and I can help share the more videos. Yes, I can share more videos and the data later. Okay, tomorrow. You can also leave message to me, and I can help share. Okay, pounds per square foot of yeah, Gordon also, yeah, pounds per square foot of pull out. Yes, right. The screw pull force. Yes, got it. Okay, let me see. I think there's another customer share the question. Sorry, I did not check it because there are lots of questions. Do you have another question? Is sorry if I missed if I did not answer, because there are lots of questions. If I did not answer the questions, you can send me again, okay? Because there are lots of message. I maybe did not notice the question you shared. The force will be Newton's, not BS. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's yes, how about other customers? Yes, if you have more questions, yes, you can share into the live streaming. I think just because of you shared the questions in the live streaming, and then we have a more topic. Yeah, we have more topic. It is good. If I can help you solving some questions, I also feel better. Yeah. So I think it is very good for you to for customers, you share the questions here. Let's discuss clearly. So I know maybe these answers are what you need exactly. Okay. Before answering your questions, what we talked about is MGO board used as IP or used as a modular house, right? And so for the modular house, maybe in the USA, in Australia, you all have heard about it. Now our what we cooperate with our customers is like we supply the MGO board to them, and maybe in some other factories, especially doing the modular house, and in some of our customers, they have their own the machine to do the modular house, so they're trying to use MTO board to do modular house. It is already I think it is one, maybe modular house can be one of the very potential application. Yeah, very potential modular house. Maybe you can also search more information about the modular house. In China, we also call it a container house. Yes, so you can change the keywords, different keywords, to trying to get more information. Modular house or container house. Yeah, modular house or container house, both are okay. Wow, Andy, welcome, Andy. Claudio would like to get the product catalog. Okay, I will help send it. And now the catalog in welcome colors. The catalog now, it is a relatively simple one, and we also have a very detailed one. Yes, so you can leave a message to me on the trade manager. Okay, tomorrow I can help share the more detailed information. And also another application is SIP. I think that this is not a very new information, but a very already a very mature application. In Chile, in USA, Mexico, these markets, they are used the SIP. SIP previously, what kind of product they use? They use as OSB. Right? They use OSB as a surface, and the inner side they use EPS or XPS. On the surface they use OSB. But now they try to use the MTO board to replace the OSB. Yeah, because OSB is not a fireproof. OSB not a fireproof, and so they are trying to use the MTO board as the SIP. As on the surface of the SIPs, very hot, and the thickness is mainly 12. And some customers use 8, 10, and some customers use the 12. 12 is more popular. Wow, Fernando, welcome, Fernando. Very glad to see you here. Welcome, Tarek. Yes, welcome to our live streaming video. We are talking about the MTO board used as SIPs. For the SIPs, for the 12 millimeter, I think this is we sold the large quantity for 12 millimeter for customers use the SIPs. Use the SIP panels. SIP panels, maybe you can get more videos on the YouTube about the SIP panels application installation. After this, the SIP panels inner side can be the EPS, XPS. Some customers also use rock wool, different raw materials. And after this SIPs, for the SIPs and during the installation, it is very fast, right? Only need sometimes need a few days, and then the whole building will be already finished installation. Yes, and so the SIPs is a very common and very popular application for MTO board. The main thickness is 12 millimeter. Is 6. Also, some customers use 6. Yeah, some customers also use 6. Welcome, colors. Yes, welcome. Yes. So during the last 1 hour, I mainly give some introduction. Yeah, for the application. Actually, there's another kind of. Do you make the Brian? Sorry, we do not make the SIP panels. We only produce the MTO board. Yes, yeah. For some other suppliers in China, they produce the SIP panels. For us, we are mainly do the manufacture the MTO board. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Thank you, Espen. Wow, thank you, Espen. Thank you for coming. Okay, next time, let me give you an introduction for this one. For this application. This is a new application, not new, but maybe in the recent years, people began to know this. You can see, maybe you can see it clear. Inner side, it is MGO. Okay, inner side is MGO. This is gray color MGO. Gray color MGO. It is this kind of, on the two sides, it is HPL. Do you know HPL? Have you heard about HPL? HPL, melamine. These are the decoration materials. Decoration materials means that you can use, for this one, it is totally white. Okay, our customers, they like it. Both sides, they use totally. This is a film on the boards, on the HPL. So when doing the installation, you can just peel off this film, will be okay. And now this film is protect the surface of the HPL. And this another board, you can see this is aluminum foil on the back side. This side is HPL. Okay, for this kind of board, we call it for this kind of MGO board, we call it deep lamination. Okay, we call it lamination of MGO board. Gordon asked a question: how strong is the HPL compared with the normal MGO board? I can say it is many times than the common, because our customers have done the banister. Okay, very in their lab, they done the test for this one. It can meet 50 to 60 MPa. Incredible, right? Yes, incredible. It is around 50 to 60 MPa. Very high strength bending strength. Very high bending strength for this kind of board. Although thickness is not very, for this kind of board, we have done with our customers more than 10 years already. Yeah, 10 years ago we developed with this customer. Gray color MGO board on both sides. Gray color MGO board is 6 mm. And on the surface, two sides are both same HPL. On the thickness of this HPL is 0.8. Okay, 0.8. This side is also 0.8. So the total thickness is 7.6. Yes, Gordon, very strong, this board. HPL is 0.6, but for the melamine, it is very thinner, right? HPL, it is thick, 0.6. So why this kind of MGO board is become popular? Why this kind of MGO board? Why this kind of application? People begin to interested to know, and why this kind of application is more popular. Actually, it can be said that it makes a very perfect combination between MGO board and HPL. Perfect combination. Because MGO board is fireproof, right? But the HPL, it is a decoration materials. For this one, it is pure white, and our customers mainly used in supermarket. In the supermarket, it is very lightweight. Our for the MGO board, it's lightweight, right? This is also one of the advantage. And in New Zealand, in New Zealand, they like this kind of pure white. In some customers, they like the wood pattern. Maybe also heard some customers, they like the wood pattern. Okay, wood pattern decoration is also popular, but I do not have too much samples here, but I can help share the information later. Melamine and HPL, there are many different patterns, so customer can easily to choose what kind of pattern they like, and then we can help them to do the lamination. Yes, and also for this kind of board, we already penetrate into the USA market. In USA market, and European market, Australia and New Zealand, this market already started to use it. Yes, but the customers' requirement is different. Some like wood patterns. Yes, yeah. Welcome, Hattie. Welcome, Patrice, and welcome, Imran. Wow, Imran, welcome. Nice to see you here. Welcome, Kim. Yeah, nice to see you here. Yes, if you for this kind of board, if you need more questions, you can feel free to ask me. Very potential board, because it is the combination for the MGO board and the decoration materials. You know, in China, 2 years ago, this is a very good, very important information. Okay, 2 years ago, and there's a regulation in China. It means all the construction materials used in the inner house, all the decoration materials used in the inner house has to be fireproof. Wow, it is a very strict regulation. Okay, I will repeat again. It's a very important information because, you know, as long as it is popular in China, it will be very fast to expand to our other overseas market. Yes, so this is a very good, very, very important marketing information, important to you. Okay, you can consider about it. You can consider try to check with your customers about this kind of product. In China, you know, for the inner house decoration, there are many materials can be used, right? But a few years ago, and the Chinese government regulated that, and for all the decoration materials used in the inner house has to be fireproof. That is the reason why this kind of board is suddenly become a very hot product in China. Yes, welcome Ali. Welcome Ramat, and welcome. Yes, we are talking about the decoration materials, decoration MGO board. We also call it laminated MGO board because it can be laminated HPL. It can be laminated with the melamine. Okay, very good product. There are also different colors, different patterns. This is just one kind, okay? This is just because our customers, they like this. Yes, so, you know, in China now, it is already regulated. All the decoration, inner house decoration materials has to be fireproof. And I think in the overseas market will be very fast. That all the inner house decoration materials has to be fireproof. So MGO board combined with the decoration materials, it is a very good product, very potential product. Yeah. Okay. Welcome Patrick. Patrick. So Gordon, for this kind of product, do you have any other questions, or some other customers? If you have any other question for this one, okay, you can share the questions in the live streaming, and I can say it, and then we can have a discussion. Yeah, welcome Mehmet to our live streaming. Yeah, Esteban would like a sample. Okay, Esteban, I will help send later, okay, because now after the live streaming, I will help share. Okay. Yes, this I'm not sure actually for this kind of materials. In China, very few companies can do it. Maybe you can see now. For this kind of board, many years ago, we also spent a long time to deliver. Okay, Aspen, you would like to sample? I got it, and maybe later, and I can also share with you more pictures. Okay, I will share you more pictures for the these decoration materials. Maybe you like the different kinds, because we have different kinds of lamination materials. Different kinds of lamination materials. I can help you share more pictures, and then if you need the samples, I will help to prepare. Okay, I will help to prepare. In China, very few companies can produce this kind of materials. Is it waterproof? Yes. MGO board is not waterproof. MGO board is water resistant, but after laminate with HPL, it is totally waterproof. Yes, it's like it's totally waterproof. Yes, Gordon, totally waterproof. Let me share with you a story when we develop this kind of materials. Welcome around, welcome. For the we have a video. I took a explanation video about the detailed production process for producing this kind of materials in our factory when we produce for our customers. So if you need, you can just leave your contact information to you. Tomorrow I can share the YouTube link to you, okay? I can share the YouTube link to you. You can check the detailed production process. I can give you told you a story about this kind of developed our experience for developing this kind of a board. Actually, it is a long story, very long story, but I will make it simple. At that time, our customers, they buy the HPL, they buy this fireproof HPL paper from Singapore, and then they transport Singapore to China to add some other factories to laminate. But later meet some issues. It can denote the HPL and MGO board cannot glue very closely. So sometimes it is easy to peel off the HPL from MGO board. Very easy to peel off. So we did a lot. So they helped them did a lot of analysis, but still not find the solution. So customers find us at the beginning. We also meet lots problems. We also did not solve it immediately. But after many times test, we did it. The main reason, the first one if you want to produce a qualified this kind of materials, the first most important one is MGO board. MGO board has to be very, very smooth. Okay, and also the thickness tolerance need 0.1. Thickness tolerance has to be very accurate. Welcome, Pedro, nice to see you here. Thickness tolerance has to be very, very accurate. Yes. So for our we have a sanding machine. A sanding machine totally has to sanding 3 times. One board sanding 3 times. First primary sanding, second time sanding, and third time sanding. And then we can get a very accurate thickness MGO board. Okay. After the MGO board, and then the other one is glue. Between the MGO board and the HPL, it is Jowet. What we use is Jowet glue. Yeah, from German, Jowet glue. This is a hot press. Okay. For production production technology, it has the hot press and cold press. 2 kinds, hot press and cold press. 2 kinds. Both are okay. What currently we mainly use is hot press. Hot press, it means that we need to keep the Jowet glue warm. Keep the Jowet glue warm on the machine, and then the glue will be put on the surface of the MGO board, and then laminate with the HPL. And then for the HPL, for HPL, this one is totally white. So it cannot have even one small dot. So this kind of board is currently, I have done MGO board for many years. Until now, I think this kind of a board is the highest requirement. Yeah, highest requirement. Because even one small dot, customer will refuse it. Because it is very easy to see. Very easy to see. And also some customer ask if you can write down the words on it and easily clean it. Yes, you can write down the words on it. And also maybe this also sometimes is used in a very big kitchen, and there are some oil. Maybe there are some oil, easy to clean. Besides this, and my customer, they already, in our factory we have the CNC cutting. They ask us to cut in the different grooves on it, to mix it like the ceramic tile. Okay, this is another selling point for this kind of products. Another selling point. For make it like the ceramic tile. So what is the advantage for this laminated MDO board compared with the ceramic tiles. Lightweight, very lightweight. Of course, maybe you said that ceramic tiles is very cheap. Yes, if from the product cost, it is cheap. But how about from the whole installation type, installation cost? Have you did a complete calculation for the ceramic tiles? Actually, our customers did. And after they did the detailed calculation, found that actually, this kind of MDO board, it is lightweight. Okay, it is lightweight. So and also we have a full installation system. Actually, for the edge here, we can do some grooves. And then we could put the PVC jointers into the grooves directly. Yeah, we could put the PVC jointers into the groove directly. So during the production, during the installation, it is lightweight, and so workers very easily to lift the panel, and very fast installation. So after did the calculation, especially after the workers use this kind of materials, they do not want to use the ceramic tiles to install. Yeah, and since also it is lightweight, and easy to transport. Yeah, Michael, welcome, Michael. Yeah, welcome, Michael. Yes, so maybe in the near future it can help replace the ceramic tiles. Maybe in the short time, I think because of the product cost, it cannot totally replace the ceramic tiles. But this kind of idea, the combination of the A1 fireproof with the decoration raw materials, it is a very good theory. Yes, combined, then it has lots of advantages for this kind of products. Do you have some questions for this kind of products? Usually we do not suggest the MDO board. Sometimes customer ask if the MDO board can be more thick. Actually, it is okay because the lamination process it is same. But since it is mainly used as the internal decoration, it means they can directly put on the wall. Okay, directly put on the wall. So no need, actually, not very necessary to use a very thick MDO board. This kind of a product price is relatively high. Yeah, price is relatively high. So for our customers, their marketing strategy is maybe they do the common MDO board, right? They do the common MDO board, and they do the floor. And for this kind of MDO board, they mainly do higher standard customer group. Price is high, yes. So relatively smaller customer group can accept this price. So they put, but it is potential for you to get more VIP customers for this one. Yes, for this one. So for this decoration material, to be honest, customer group is not large. Not too many customers would like to pay so much money to buy this. But I think it just at the current time. As long as this kind of products can be mass produced by lots of companies, I think that is time. That is time for the cost maybe can be reduced, and this type of the board can be approved by more customers. Welcome, Mosin. Welcome to my live streaming video. Yes, these are some introduction about the decoration MDO board. So in the meeting, and I give you some applications. Okay, the first one is a standard MDO board. Okay, standard MDO board. Bending strength is from density is from 950 to 1000. Okay, standard MDO board. And this kind is standing MGO board. Standing MGO board strength is high. Density is high. Density for this one, what our density is 1200. Okay, 1200. 1200. Yeah. Welcome Ziad. Welcome to. Sometimes customers say that they would like a more higher density. For example, they like maybe 1500. Okay. Gordon asks question. Have you tested your laminated boards for exterior use? Actually, for exterior use, we do not suggest it. To be honest, we do not suggest it because for the exterior use, there's the sun, there's UV, there's rain, wind. So the outside temperature also changes very frequently. Sometimes very hot, sometimes very cold. So we do not suggest use this kind of board. For this kind of board, we mainly suggest use in internal. Yes, we mainly suggest use internal. Because now today I only have a sample for laminated HPL. Actually, we have very thick catalog, and we also have e-catalog for showing the different patterns. There are lots of patterns like wood pattern, lots very beautiful patterns. I can also share that e-catalog to you. Yeah, that e-catalog to you. You can choose the different patterns. Yeah, you can choose different patterns. We can help you laminate. So yes, Gordon asked a very good question for this kind of application, and so I would like to repeat it again. And since the temperature changes a lot in the outside, and there's sun, the wind, the rain, so this kind of decoration materials we do not suggest used as exteriors. We suggest customers used in the internal walls, internal decoration. Yeah, for the exteriors, you can use some other products. Better used as internal walls. Okay, Gordon. So just now I shared to you that for this floorboard, sometimes this board density is 1200, right? 1200, and for the sometimes customers say that they will, because fiber cement board, their density can be higher, because that is through a very press. That is through a press, right? But for the MGO board, it is the technology. It is roll press. It is roll press. We do not suggest the density to be too high. Yeah, until now we did not less than 1300. Mainly 1200 is the highest. Because if the density is too high for this MGO board, it is the MGO board will become fragile. Okay, easy to break. Okay, and in my when I send the message to you, I also mentioned that I would like to give some introduction about Kanuf, the aquapanel, and the MGO board. Maybe some of our customers interested in it. Have you heard about the? I sent my name card. Okay, later you can also share the name card to me and leave the message to me, because I have lost information, could not show too much in our live streaming, and you can share the contact information, and we can help share to you later, okay, through your email. Have you heard about the aqua panel from Kanuf? Have you heard about it? Kanuf is famous, right? The biggest one for the gypsum board, right? So can you share if you have heard about aqua panel? Do you know that there's a brand for aqua panel in Kanuf? What kind of product it is? Do you know it? If you know it, you can type a yes message in it. I will give you a what is aqua panel, what is difference, and what can we learn from this aqua panel and MGO. Have you heard about for the aqua panel? Aqua panel, that is a new, that's Kanuf use a new technology to produce a kind of board. But that kind of a board is fiber cement board. It is not okay, you know, Kanuf mainly produce gypsum and also fiber cement board, right? And for the fiber cement board, I think maybe you clear know about the production process. Very complicated, right? All the technology, very complicated production process. And so if customers would like to set up a fiber cement board project, the investment is very large, right? Investment is very large. And actually in these years, and our MGO board machine also keep developing the new technologies. Sorry, I forgot to introduce to you, for we are the manufacturer for the MGO board machine and the MGO board. Okay, we are doing also the MGO board machine. We have the overseas market projects in the overseas market for MGO board machine. So if you also would like to know some information for the MGO board machine, and you can also leave your questions into here, I can help you answer. Yes, and recently our another machine project also already running in the overseas, and so you know what's the Kanuf? They are trying to use roll press technology to produce the fiber cement board. Roll press technology to produce the fiber cement board. You know, for MGO board, the production process is roll press, right? Roll press, and so I think already 20 minutes later, I will our live streaming video will be in the end. Maybe next time we can discuss. But this time I can be during this 20 minutes. Let me share with you a very I think this is a chance, or can make can be said a technology secret. But since already we started to promote this technology, so we can be allowed to share this to customers. Okay, so what's this news is that, you know, for our MGO board machine, it mainly used to produce the MGO board, right? But besides the MGO board, we could also use our MGO board machine to produce the fiber cement board. That is the very, maybe you feel wow, why the MGO board machine can produce the fiber cement board, right? So what is the advantage to use the MGO board machine to produce fiber cement board? What is the advantage? I think maybe you are also curious about this, right? You know, for the traditional fiber cement technology, it is very high pressure to press. So the density of the fiber cement board usually is it is not flexible. It means maybe relatively fixed, right? And also it is heavy. It is heavy, and they use the high pressure to produce fiber cement board. But for the MGO board, it is not through the high press. It is through roll press. But the main raw material for fix this raw materials is fiberglass mesh. It means that use the fiberglass mesh to fix the whole structure of the MGO board. Yeah, you know, the structure during production of MGO board is slurry material will be dropped on the production line, and then there will be some fiberglass mesh, okay, and then another middle layer materials and another layers fiberglass mesh. So it means that, for example, for this MGO board, first layer slurry material will drop on the production line, and then we'll put 2 layers mesh here, and then the middle layer will drop on the line, another layers. Welcome Jim, welcome Jim. So this through this way, it is more flexible. It means that we can decide to use what kind of fiberglass mesh to produce what kind of bending strength of the MGO board. MGO for the fiberglass mesh, it is a very decisive factor for the bending strength of the MGO board. Yes. So sometimes, I remember clearly one of the customers come to our factory and they said that for this 10mm MGO board, I need a high bending strength. So if you can do it. So actually for the 10mm MGO board, for 10mm MGO board, maybe we can, we just use 2 layers. For the 10mm MGO board, we just use 2 layers fiberglass mesh and 2 layers non-woven fabric. That is okay. That is okay for use for application. Totally no problem. But if the customers have the special requirement that they need the higher, they need a higher bending strength, what should we do? And then, according to our engineers did some test, they add another 2 layers mesh in the MGO board. It means that for this 10mm MGO board, we totally put 4 layers fiberglass mesh. So the bending strength for the 10mm came around 17 MPa. Wow! So this is a totally biggest advantage for him to compete with our other competitors. Because other competitors, they can maybe just 10 or 12 MPa for the bending strength. But for our customized 10mm MGO board, it can around 17 MPa. Huge difference. So the fiberglass mesh is the one of the decisive factor for the bending strength of the MGO. Yes, for the bending strength of the MGO. Okay, so let's come back to the aquapanel from Kanuf. Okay. Actually, there are some customers already found this chance. They're trying to come to China and to talk with us about this technology. Yes, they already noticed that maybe this is a chance. So they can, for the MGO board machine, they can use MGO board machine to produce both the MGO board and the fiber cement board. So they can produce 2 kinds of products. And so this is maybe you can do some research about the aquapanel from Kanuf, and you can also check the MGO board production process. You will know more clear about this kind of application. Yeah. This is some information about the Kanuf, the aquapanel, and MGO board. How is the cement board cured? Yeah. Okay, good question, Gordon. Actually, for the MGO board machine produce the fiber cement board, the majority is same. It means for MGO board, it has a curing room, right? We have the first time curing room and the second time curing room. So for the fiber cement board, it is also same. Just the curing time may be difference. Curing time before the when we produce the MGO board, we have a first time curing room and second time curing room. For the first time curing room, the curing time is around 12 hours. And for the second time curing room, the boards need to stay there 48 hours. Because the chemical reaction is processed. So we need the first time and the second time curing room. For the fiber cement board, it is roughly like that. But maybe the heating system is different. In the inner side, there is a heating system, right? And also the ventilation system in the curing room for producing the MGO board. Okay, there's a heating and ventilation system in the curing room. Maybe the heating yeah, not maybe, heating system a little bit different, but there is still the kiln room, same. There, so yeah, Gordon. So maybe just because the fiber cement board, it uses cement. Cement. So the raw material feeding part little bit different from the MDO powder, but all other the production line and the production technology, it is the same. Welcome Asher to our live stream video. We are just talking about use the MDO board machine to produce the fiber cement board. This will be very huge. I think it will be how to say the milestone. This will be a milestone in the whole MDO board and fiber cement. Will be a milestone. Yeah. Because it is a totally different, for the traditional fiber cement technology, already very mature. People know it. Investment is very huge. Investment, maybe a few customers can afford that investment, and also some for the finished board, for the fiber cement board, for the finished board, the density usually relatively fixed. Okay, the board is relatively heavy, and so advantage for use MGO board to produce the fiber. The advantage for use the MGO board machine to produce the fiber cement board, that is totally milestone. In China, only we can do it. Yes, so when our customers come to China and check our factory, check the whole production process, and they are also very impressed by our technology. Yeah, impressed by our technology, and so this is really can be a milestone from a technology point. So for Gordon's question, Gordon is clear, and the majority is same. Yeah, majority is same. Because you are familiar with the production process for the MGO board, so majority production technology is same for produce the fiber cement board, and the only difference is the raw material feeding part. For the when we produce the MGO board, we use the screw conveyor, okay, to screw the MGO powder into the silos. But for the cement, maybe we will need a cement silo. Yes, we need a cement silo. We are producing one line for our customers now. Yes, we are producing. It is under production now. They decided to use this line to produce the fiber cement board. It is already under production. So I think after the production, after finished production, and we can help share more information. Yeah. Okay, so this is about the aqua panel and MGO board information. For the MGO border line during these years, actually we made lots of progress on the technology and created lots of patents. One of the important is the remote control. Since during the project, if customers, especially the overseas customers, if they meet some problems, because of the time difference and sometimes maybe a very small problems, but customers do not know how to express this question, and we cannot understand the customer's question. So maybe the production line will stop for a while. Okay, Gordon. Yes, I will help answer your questions later about using. And so for this remote control, what means? This remote control means that if customers meet some problems, they can just open their remote control system. And in China, at our side, it means at our side, we have a screen. At our side, we will, and also there's a system. There's a system you can download on your mobile. You can download on your mobile, and if customer meets some problem, we can open this live stream. We can open this remote control system, and then we will directly know what's the problem at customer side. Well, this is really makes the whole thing very high efficient, very high efficient, and also customers are satisfied for us to help them solving questions, because very fast the problem can be solved. Yes, so this remote control and also give the customers a loss guarantee, and they can be relieved. They can be relieved because for each project, the customer cared a lot. If they meet some problems, how to help solve? China is too far away from here. How to solve the questions? But after this remote control system developed, it is much more better. Much more better. Yes, this is a remote control system for the MGO board line. Yes, there are lots of customers usually, when they are trying to do some feasibility study for the MGO board line. Yes, they ask some questions about the MGO powder maybe. For MGO powder, I think the challenge thing for MGO borderline with the other or gypsum borderline or a fiber cement borderline, the challenge point for MGO borderline is its raw material. For the gypsum borderline, everywhere can find gypsum, right? For the fiber cement board, everywhere can find cement. But for MGO borderline, not everywhere has the MGO mine. So for the MGO powder, can be said one of the small restricted factors when customers want to set up an MGO borderline. But the good news is now China, since from a few years ago, China is already allowed to export the MGO powder to overseas market. Yes, actually, we are also helping our customers export the MGO powder to them now. Yes, so for the MGO powder, yes, if some country has the MGO powder, it is has more chance for them to would like to invest on the MGO board line. And since now and the MGO board line can produce two kinds of boards, right? One is MGO board and the other is fiber cement board. So this kind of a project is also attracts lots of attention from the investors. So we are also getting more and more inquiries on this. So in this live streaming video, and I also shared this information to you, and maybe you can also know this information. Maybe it will be useful to you. Yeah, this is some information for the MGO board line. Okay, today I got lots of message from you. Need the samples or need the catalog, and also I share to you that we have the whole system. This is our whole system for, you can say, detailed production process. Yeah, from the formulation, from the formulation, curing, and finish the product. Each process, very clear documents. Yes, this is our strictly related with our QC control. We cared a lot about the QC control. Okay, from the raw material and to the production process. From the raw material to production process and to the finished product inspection. Yes, all this is our QC. All is our QC control related with our QC control. So we have a very complete QC control system, and we can also help sharing more information. Okay, thank you for all you guys to come into my live streaming video. Yes, I think it is very good to get the questions from you, from Mir, from Gordon. Yes, just because you shared these questions, and then we can have more topics to share. Yeah, thank you for Gordon, and thank you for Mir to come into the live streaming and share and ask your questions. Our team planned to do the live streaming video I think live streaming is more high efficient for helping customers solve questions. Yeah, because sometimes through email maybe little bit delayed. because of time difference. But for the live streaming, we can discuss and we can talk. I think this is good. Yeah, welcome yourself. The yourself is coming to our live streaming. It is almost yes. After 2 minutes later, I will end our this time live streaming. And so if you can, you just leave your contact information. Okay, you just leave your contact information, and we can help share more information. Wow. There are still customers come. Okay, Christopher, Marco, thank you for coming. And so let me make a conclusion. Okay, let me make a conclusion about our live streaming video today. Today, and I mainly give you some introduction about MGO board. What is the advantages of MGO board, or what is the selling point for MGO board? Yes, A1 fire, water resistant, termite proof, environmental friendly, and it is net zero. It is a low carbon dioxide release like this, right? And these are some advantages for the MGO board. And second thing is I give you the introduction for the different application, right? MGO board different application used as fireproof doors, used as the internal walls, used as the safes, and also floors, and also decoration materials. Yeah, different kinds of application. And also some customers ask some technical questions like the screw force strength, right? The data for the screw force, and also the application, some application questions. And in the final part, I give some introduction about the MGO board line. Yeah, MGO board production line, especially use the MGO board production line to produce the fiber cement board. Yes, and also we have the full QC system for produce the MGO board. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you for accompanying me in the whole live stream. So glad to hear your questions, and just because of your questions, I can feel I have more topics to talk with customers. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So okay, today we will I will close our live streaming video, and next time if we have the plan to have the live streaming, I will share to you in advance. Maybe I can help share more information to you so that it can be more easier for you to understand more technical information for MGO board. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the message to me, and I hope we can have more communications. Okay, have a good day, dear. Okay, bye bye. 怎么挂？仔仔想看直播。